Some information on calculators. So you'll see videos online and in this course where the person calculating something will whip out a calculator on the screen, like this one right here. And years ago, I used to have a TI-84 calculator, and maybe you had one in high school a while back, and maybe you don't have one anymore. You do not need a calculator like this for this class. This is an online course. Your homework's online. There are lots of great free online calculators. So on the calculator page, I link out to the Desmos Scientific calculator, and this calculator can do anything you want. So you can play around with percentages, like 75% of $80 is how much, and it keeps track of what you do. And so I could use that previous answer to do more with it. Like maybe I want to then take 15% of that. So I multiply it by 0.15, get another number. If you have an answer that turns out to be a decimal, you can also convert it to a fraction. So Desmos has this nice feature where you can convert between fractions and decimals with a push of a button, which is pretty sweet. Now they also have a graphing calculator. So if you search for Desmos, you might come across this one right here. We're not really going to do any graphing in this class, hardly any at all. So the graphing calculator has all this space we don't need here. You can do similar calculations here. Like I can type things like 1/2 times 18 and I can get an answer, but it's just not as convenient as the scientific calculator. So again, as far as an online calculator goes, I recommend Desmos Scientific Calculator, and I provide links to that here and there. Sometimes I'll do calculations on a spreadsheet because then I can keep track of a whole bunch of them and reuse them. If you calculate on a spreadsheet, you got to type equals first. So I could pick a cell here, like maybe I'm going to work with 75% again. And so I want to calculate what is $80 times, and since I typed 75% up there, I don't need to retype it. I just type times, which is the asterisk, and then click on the number, and I hit enter, and the computer calculates it for me, which is kind of neat. Now, since I used the number above in my formula here, and I change this number, like maybe I change that to 79%, it's going to automatically update the calculation below, which is kind of cool. And again, you can do any kind of calculation you want, like 0.15 times what did I do before, 18. And when you do that, though, if you don't type the equal sign, you get what you type. So if you actually want to see the result, then you have to start off the line with an equal sign. And it records what you typed, and it displays the result when you use an equal. And you'll see more examples of me and others using a spreadsheet for calculations in this course. Additionally, here I am at Google. Google is a calculator. 2 plus or 2 times 2. If I hit enter, it's going to bring me up to Scientific Calculator, which looks like the scientific calculator that comes on an Android phone. Which is an excellent scientific calculator. Works very similar. Doesn't have the fraction conversion like the Desmos Scientific does. So again, this is my go-to favorite calculator if I have a computer in front of me. They even have a phone app. So I have this on my phone. If those of you have Apple phones, the regular calculator that comes with an Apple sucks. So don't use the iPhone calculator. Get something like Desmos Scientific app on your iPhone. All right, take care, do good math. Bye-bye.